the year is 2022. I can't believe it. Happy New Year, everyone. I am just in shock that 2021 is over. I don't even know where to begin on how it is even 2022. Like, it just kind of blows my mind. And it's also kind of scary. I feel like I'm getting older because everyone says that time goes by a lot faster when you get older. So just a little weird because, like, I kind of feel that. But the purpose of this video is I really want to just tell you guys my story and my plans for 2022 and how this is going to be my year. I want to take you guys back. The year is 2019. I was just leaving New York. I watched the ball drop and it was an absolutely unbelievable experience. That was one of the greatest experiences of my life. But on my mind during that trip, I had the thoughts of buying my first camera. The camera that I'm actually recording on, the Canon Rebel SL2. Little did I know, me thinking about buying that camera really just started a passion for myself. I was pretty much, as soon as I got my camera, I was just diving into Peter McKinnon videos, Chris Howell, all kinds of just different creators, just learning how to be the best photographer slash video creator I could possibly be. After all of my learning and watching Chris Howell's videos, how to get Mercedes as a client, well, I thought I could probably do that myself. So me, being myself, I decided to start reaching out to car dealerships because me personally, I love cars. And so the first person that I reach out to, I slide into the DMs of Porsche. Not thinking much of it. I have no portfolio at this time besides some basic, not good headshots. And I get a response back. They said, hey, we want you to come in and we want you to shoot the new 9/11 event for us coming up at the start of... I was in shock. I was not expecting for my first photography client to be Porsche. And with that being said, I come into the photo shoot expecting to, taking pictures of the 9/11 release event. Little did I know, headshots were included in that. That's just me not knowing much about photography and asking what I was actually going to be doing. So I ended up taking headshots of people with a background or a backdrop with no tripod, and I was taking pictures of very high up CEOs and all of that good stuff, and it just let's just say it didn't turn out too well. But the best thing is I got that experience around all these high level people. It may not have been the best experience for myself because I felt really unprepared, but it was one of the best things to ever happen to me. After this photo shoot, I sort of got a photographer high, I would say, if that's a thing. Sort of like a runner's high, but with photography, if that makes sense at all. And I really hit this point, and I feel like I almost peaked because I was like, dang, I accomplished what I really wanted to do. I wanted to get a client, and I didn't really have any goals after just getting my first client. So I really sort of stopped working on photography and becoming the best photographer I could. Even though I really liked it, I hit that point and I was like, I didn't really feel like I had to go anywhere else. So I really just, stopped shooting photography, and I lost that passion for it. Over time, I lost my passion to be the best. Truthfully, I really didn't feel like I had a direction at this point. I didn't go to college. I didn't really want to pursue photo shoots at the time, or photography I should say, and I really just started falling off, in my opinion. But from here, I actually moved out to Salt Lake City, and man, oh man, was that the best year of my life. However, I went out with a plan to Salt Lake City to really pick up this photography thing again, and I started great. I was outside doing street photography, meeting so many different people and expanding my network out there. However, things started to slip over time. I kind of got lost in just, working, trying to make my 9 to 5 income instead of focusing on myself, so that's a little mistake. But anyways, I really just stopped focusing on what I really wanted to do and started making that basic income where I was comfortable and I was only doing photography for fun, which is not a bad thing, but that was not my goal. After the year in Salt Lake was almost over, I almost felt depressed. Or maybe I was. I've just never really had that feeling before. I felt like I was taking the biggest step back in my life because after this year of Salt Lake, I was moving back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, where I had lived for 22 years, and there's just been nothing come out of it, in my opinion, for me. And so, from moving from a place where I had so much fun to moving back home was just, it was hard, and I felt so upset about it, and it was very tough until I picked up a camera again. You see, every time I set this thing down, I always come back to it, and it's something that I have always wanted to do. One of my dreams since I was little. I was picking up like an Xbox 360 controller, watching FaZe Clan back in the days, if any of you guys know who that is. Always wanted to be content creating, and just being one of these content creators on YouTube was one of my dreams ever since I've grown up. And I have been on the back burner of this, and I have started it and stopped it, started it and stopped it, and I've seen success every time I've started it. However, I just haven't committed to it. I haven't stayed consistent, but this year, 2022, is going to be my year. Now, I know this is not going to be an easy task at all. I am probably going to work more this year than I have in any year of my life, but truthfully, this is something that I really need to commit to, and this year was really just focused on building a purpose and fulfilling what I truly wanted to do. So I invite you guys to join me on this journey this year. If you have any goals or anything, feel free to leave it down in the comments, and we can work on our goals together this year. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.